So in general, what is the pharynx? If you're going to have the sagittal section of the head and neck and the question is discuss the pharynx, you should give wherever it be, for your theory or for your practical, a general introduction to this. What is it? It's a muscular tube which is seen, musculo-membranous, is not only made of muscles but covered with membranes also, which all membranes we will see it when we come to the muscles. So it is a musculo-membranous tube which is seen in the upper part of the gastrointestinal tract. Now it's not only part of the GIT but even the uppermost part, the cephalic most end of the pharynx, it is also part of your airway, and the lower part would be a common path for your airway and the gastrointestinal tract. So if you are asked anything about the pharynx, there is a general diagram which you have to remember, whether it be oropharynx or nasopharynx or laryngopharynx or tonsils or any of these questions, always remember to draw this diagram. So I want you to come and draw along with me. Okay, so one thing that you have to remember is you will have to draw the bony structures quite in the right manner, otherwise you will go wrong with it. If those dimensions are a bit wrong in a diagram, then you would not be able to draw the various structures, various folds in the correct way. So if you're drawing it, you'd want to start with the anterior aspect there, you'd start with the nose, with the lips, with the neck and the lower part of the chin, and then you're going to draw the posterior aspect, which will come to a bit later after drawing the remaining structures. Okay, now between the nose and the oral cavity, what do you have over there? You will have the upper teeth will be there. Okay, so this will be part of your maxilla bone, and you're going to draw the palate over there. This is the hard palate and this part here will be your soft palate, and here you will have the part of the mandible, and this will be the teeth over here. Now here you will have your tongue, the posterior aspect of your tongue here comes down here, and what is there in the junction of the lower chin and the neck here, that is, if you're feeling here, that is the bony landmarks. You have another question for your practicals, midline structures in the neck. You have to know what all are the bony or cartilaginous structures in this area, not only for your exams but later on as a doctor. If you're doing any procedure over here which could include maybe your surgical, if you're doing a thyroid surgery, or if you're doing even an emergency tracheostomy or any procedure over there, you have to know about the bony cartilaginous landmarks here. So at the junction of your chin and the neck here, you can just feel over there, and now you can swallow, you can feel a hardy bony structure there. If you swallow, it's going to move down and come up. That is your hyoid bone over there. That's, you're going to draw it right here. Okay, and from in front of the hyoid bone, you're going to draw a structure coming up. That would be the part of your larynx over there. That is your epiglottis is coming, maybe not so much higher up but slightly elevated there. So you see that the posterior aspect of your tongue and your epiglottis is continuous over there. Now when we come to the nasal cavity, with upper part here, you have your nasal spine here, you have your frontal bone with the frontal air sinus, the upper aspect here. Now here in the posterior aspect of the roof, you're going to get the sphenoid bone with the sphenoid air sinus. X-ray lateral view of the head and neck, that's also commonly they would ask what is this structure over here, which will be your sphenoidal air sinus over here. And here you have your, this is also very often asked, this, what is this one? Hypophyseal fossa with your sella turcica over there. Now why I said all this is to know what are the structures seen in the roof of the upper end of the pharynx. Okay, so if you're asking what is seen in the this area here would be your basi occiput, the basi occiput. You have a small projection over there which you would have learnt in the base of skull, that is your pharyngeal tubercle, which is seen over there. This area is forming the roof of the pharynx. Now the pharynx, it can be divided into three parts: behind the nose, nasopharynx; behind the oral cavity, oropharynx; behind the larynx, you have your laryngopharynx. Okay, so we have to see what are the structures in each of these. Okay, so with this general outline, we will be seeing the different parts of the pharynx.